I make a lot of friends. I don't think there's strangers. I think strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. Saw that on a fortune cookie, it really stuck with me.
My name is Dotty Bell, and I just turned 78.
I like to watercolor. I like to take photographs. I like to do floral arrangements for the church. I enjoy helping other people. I enjoy gardening. I like to garden. Can't do a lot of that anymore. I love flowers, so I do have a lot of flowers in the summer, and I like to raise vegetables. I like to put puzzles together with my husband, and I like to make jams and jellies, and I like to bake and cook, and not clean so much. I like to visit inmates in prison and write to them. Oh yeah, and I like to play with Ginger.
My marriage is really important to me.
She was only 16 when we got married. It'll be 62 years. I love her.
Had my first baby at 18, and I had 2 boys, 2 girls, and a boy. But I've always had chronic health problems. I can't say I was ever healthy. I have hypothyroidism, irritable bowel syndrome, osteoarthritis and osteoporosis in my spine and my neck. Pseudo-gout, it's like gout, but it's calcium crystals. I have places you can rub your hand over, and there's little, you can feel the little crystals. The Lyme disease has really made a difference in my life. I seem to have more allergies. I seem to have my immune system seems compromised. My finances are affected by my illness.
She can't take generics. For me, I take all the generics, but hers, everything is, that it's not generic.
I'd be happy if I didn't have to take so many meds. I take entirely too many now. What I do every Saturday morning, I sit here and I open all the breakfast, 2 of those for every breakfast. I've become used to pain. One day can be good, next day I can get up and it's a whole new ball game. I can have, or else I'll get some weird pain someplace else. And I don't know what that, they never know what that's from. It could be any, when you have multiple things like that, it could be the arthritis, it could be the pseudo-gout, it could be.
And then she'll be getting pains in her feet and elbows and arms, and just different places. It just keeps off and on shooting in there. Like we'd be laying in bed sometimes, and and I hear she'll holler and give a jerk like that.
And I would get up in the morning and I would walk in the bathroom and the tears were rolling down over my face and I wasn't even crying. That's the kind of pain I had. I had a doctor tell me if I had the pain in 2 weeks, come back and they'd give me an injection, and all he wanted to do is give me pain pills. I mean strong pain pills, oxycodone and things like that. And I said, nope, I won't take it. He said, well, then I can't do anything for you. For 10 years, I really had a lot of pain. I even started to drink between age 30 and 40. Finally, when I was 40 years old, I guess one day I looked in the mirror and I didn't like the person looking back at me. And our marriage was on the rocks, and there was just a lot going on. And then with all these health issues, it was not good. A friend of mine wanted me to go to church with her. We decided we tried everything else. I'd go to church, and I rededicated my life to the Lord. Really, that was a turning point, even in dealing with my health issues. My faith is is the rock. One day I was kneeling at the couch praying, and all of a sudden that pain hit. When that pain hits you, you don't stay in one, you got to move. And it hit me, and I it broke my concentration, and I said, "My Lord, if I have to have this pain, and I thank you for the ability to live with it." And all of a sudden I got this warm sensation in the middle of my back, and it went to the top of my head and the bottom of my feet, and it was like nothing that I ever felt. It had nothing to do with feelings. It was just a sense of well-being, and I didn't really think about healing. I just thought the Lord showed me what it's going to be like someday when we don't have pain anymore. So tears ran down over my face, and I just praised the Lord and thanked Him for showing me. Over the next 6 months, my back pain went away.
I get emotional when I think about it. It's meant so much to us. She rededicated her life to the Lord. Then I accepted Him as my Lord and Savior. And it's been a real blessing.
The older I get, the more I'm convinced that God knew I was going to have to deal with those things. So He gave me opportunities and blessings, creativity, and gave me all the necessary things I would need to cope with it. I keep very busy. I do not want to give up. I do not want to give in. I don't sit around and think about what hurts. If I did, I probably would just sit in a chair. I took care of my mother for the last 4 years of her life, and she did that. She just sat in a chair. And I asked the Lord, don't ever let me do that. I don't ever want to do that. Is there times when I get depressed? A little bit. There's days. I have my days when I think, oh.
So how have you been doing?
I'm really stressed out lately, and I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot going on in the family and things like that. Really, it's coming from outside, not from me. But it's I just feel stressed out lately. There's a lot of variables right now too, because Stan is getting he's having more difficulties in functioning with some things. In other words, I have to really work on patience. I find myself trying to do it all, like I've always done. I need to start concentrating a little bit on my health, because over Christmas, with doing everything, I didn't eat right, and I just was go, and that only goes for so long, girls. Even Jesus went away by himself to kind of rejuvenate. So
All I know is she's been through so much, and she's been in the hospital for I don't know how many different times, different surgeries and things like that. She's been worked over pretty good over the years, but we're getting it through it. We're getting it through it. God's been good to us.
I just refuse to be ruled by these problems. And another question that I did not ask was, why me? Because why not me? I'm no different than anybody else.
She's a warrior. She's strong.